Hey guys, sorry for the unusual setup today. We're in the middle of moving offices right now, so just recording this one from home. So on the session side, we are working on the same things that we worked on last week, which are disappearing messages and closed groups. So working on improving the reliability of closed groups and adding new features like multiple administrators, a lot more granular settings about data that can be removed or disappearing messages as well in closed groups. And then we're also working on disappearing messages for the rest of the application too. And that's basically just around making sure that disappearing message time also syncs up with the swarm disappearing message time. Because a lot of people are reporting this issue right now where, they have disappearing messages turned on, the message disappears, and then they restore their device or their Lincoln device and those messages reappear, which is intended functionality right now, but we want to change the way that works so that disappearing messages are kind of synced with the Swarm TTL. So tracking well on that. Disappearing messages will definitely be the first feature to come out. Closed groups is going to take a while longer. The good news is we kind of got the first draft or the first part of libsession util, which is going to be used extensively in the closed group refactor and is a big part of it. So we just got that back from Jason, who was working on it. We're kind of getting to the process of almost integrating that into each session platform. And a lot of the UI work now for closed groups is done as well. On disappearing messages, on the disappearing message front, we're implementing 2 different disappearing message types, and most of the developers are now finished with disappear after send. So we're working on disappear after read, which is a bit more complicated now. And the database changes and UI changes have mostly been made on most platforms too. So that wraps the session stuff. On Oxen, we're basically still working on this Python CLI wallet, which will kind of emulate the functionality of wallet CLI that we have right now. Still working on that and looking into some of the ledger stuff as well, trying to get in contact with them to see if they can fix this emulator issue. But yeah, that's basically what we've been doing on Oxen Core. On LokiNet, we have found a few things related to the Windows builds, which we're looking into now. I believe there's a PR up now to fix some of these Windows issues. It seemed to have happened in rare cases that that DNS would not resolve if it wouldn't resolve for ClearNet sites when the exit mode was on. It doesn't seem to be happening for everyone. It only seems to be happening in some rare cases. So we have a patch up for it now. So if you've been having DNS issues with Windows, we should have a point release out, I believe, or it may just be that we will replace the Windows binaries in the current release and put a note for that on the GitHub, just noting that we've changed the way or made some slight tweaks to DNS. So hopefully that should be going out soon, and anyone who was affected by that, there are a few people who reported it in the session channels. We'll have a fix for that soon. So yeah, that just about wraps us up. Hopefully we'll be into the new office next week, and I'll be back on the new couches to give this update. Anyway, I'll throw it over to Josh or Alex. I'm not exactly sure which one it'll be. We'll see. All right, thanks guys.
Hey, what's up guys? Josh's a little busy right now, so I'll be filling in for him this week. Yeah, we're moving offices at the moment, so things have been pretty chaotic actually, which is why I'm at home right now. We're making some new office content though, which we think is going to play really well on the short form video platforms we've been building a presence for our brands with recently. We released a new video format recently as well, which has been performing really well in the clips we've cut up into short form. And we think it's pretty fun. Go check it out on our YouTube channel. We've also been experimenting with Tinder ads recently because some of you might remember we explored the use case of session protecting you while you're online dating, with not having to give away information which can be used to identify you and find you online or offline. And it went really well. And so we experimented with these Tinder ads, and so far they have been quite successful. So we're probably going to be scaling that up in the future. That's about it for this week. Cheers.